In Japan, there are three types of young women you should absolutely avoid. Despite their angelic faces and devilish figures, getting too close could lead you to financial ruin or even endanger your life. The first type is called Kamimachi girls, which means the girls waiting for God. These young women are often homeless or runaways, dragging suitcases filled with all their belongings as they roam the streets and alleyways. Their clothing is usually eye-catching, embodying the intricate aesthetics of anime characters, making it harder to look away. To attract attention, they are often fair-skinned and beautiful, with overly long bangs that cover their eyebrows, wearing numerous colorful hair clips. They dress in dark gothic clothing, adorned with bows or lace, paired with immaculate platform shoes, looking dazzling whenever they go. However, hidden beneath their sleeves, their arms may be covered in scars from self-harm. Predominantly under 20, these girls have fled unstable family situations or academic failures, and unable to find work, they search for what they hope will be a divine rescuer. Typically penniless, they survive by relying on strangers who offer them food and shelter, viewing these benefactors as saviors, which can lead to exploitative situations. This phenomenon reaches a peak in the early 21st century, with an estimated 100,000 girls involved, a quarter of whom were under the age of 19. However, these so-called gods often have ulterior motives. There really is no such thing as a free lunch. Behind their seemingly fortunate encounters lie hidden dangers. Many of these girls, unable to find warmth at home, are driven into depression and self-destructive behaviors, becoming social outcasts. The second type is called Enjo Kosai girls, who are involved in the complex world of paid dating. This phenomenon, known in the West as compensated dating, was highlighted in Japanese media as early as 2005. It involves young women entering into transactional relationships with older men, initially, perhaps due to financial desperation caused by family poverty or illness. Over time, however, it's not just dire circumstances, but also societal pressures and allure of a lavish lifestyle. According to a survey by a Japanese TV station on Japanese female high school students, 3 out of every 5 female high school students have been approached by middle-aged men. These men often offer money in exchange for companionship. Initially, some attractive Japanese young women, driven by family poverty or illness, sought to earn a living by engaging with these older men. However, as time passes, the majority of those who enter into these arrangements did so not out of financial necessity, but due to societal temptations and a desire to keep up with others. Typically, the money offered can surpass what one might earn in a month working at a convenience store, making it a seemingly fair business transaction where both parties get what they need. Using one's body to support a high consumption lifestyle is seen by many as acceptable. Swayed by the allure of money and luxury goods, these young women abandoned traditional values and entered into these arrangements, a phenomenon that has long been an open secret in Japan. They refer to their older partners as sugar daddies, a term that discreetly implies looking for a financial benefactor. While the term might be more controversial, it represents a legitimate business in Japan. Most young women seek out sugar daddies not solely for physical reasons, but for companionship. Many middle-aged Japanese men stress from work and looking for a way to alleviate that pressure, find solace in these relationships. Even if it's purely transactional, having a pleasant female companion by your side can be a rare moment of relaxation. However, the primary motivation remains financial gain, with many hoping to leverage these connections to climb the social ladder, to reach new heights, regardless of whether the partner has a family. Japanese police investigations reveal the long-term addiction to compensated dating services not only put family relations at risk, often turning on a red light, but can also jeopardize careers. The consequences range from squandering family fortunes and ruining reputation to severe cases endangering one's life. The third type is called landmine girls, meaning that they are seemingly delicate but dangerous. Japanese women are renowned worldwide for their gentleness and charm, and yet a disturbing trend has emerged among young girls who identify themselves as landmine girls. They frequently portray themselves as vulnerable and pitiful on social media, wearing overly large contacts and heavy makeup to look as though they have just been crying. Initially, they might seem endearing, but behind their cute facade, they harbor a dark side. These girls often display road-weary attitudes, a desperate need for affection, and exhibit extreme emotional swings and self-harm tendencies. Their normal appearance is deceptive. Like stepping on a landmine, getting too close can result in explosive consequences. They often dress in dark gothic clothing, complete with immaculate platforms and colorful hair clips, hiding their emotional scars under a polished exterior. Japanese men, aware of their complex nature, generally steer clear of these girls, no matter how enticing they appear. Therefore, in Japan, it is strongly advised to avoid provoking the above three types of girls at all costs.